Today, I'm gonna run a marathon in my apartment. And I'm not talking about a lame treadmill like this one. I'm measuring every square foot of my apartment and running the same lap over and over until I hit 42 kilometers. So yes, a marathon. I might die. And the best part, I have no experience running. I've never done this before. So what better way to start than a marathon? It turns out there are way better ways, because this was the most grueling and difficult thing I ever had to do in my life, and you won't believe what happens in this crazy video.
This is the worst thing I've ever done.
So let's begin. Okay, first, I have to make sure I'm allowed to do this. Hey Dad, can I run a marathon in your apartment?
No, unless you give me grandbabies by next year.
Deal. The first thing I had to do was measure the whole apartment to get the length for one lap. And I mean measure. I'm going in my room, the hallway, dinner table, dog, and the living room. As you can tell, I'm really gonna be running around the whole apartment. And once I measure the whole apartment, that will count as one lap. And then I'm gonna do the math to see how many times I have to run it to get to 42 kilometers. I can't wait. So in total, all this measuring took way longer than it had to because I have the math skills of a 7-year-old. What's 8 plus 7 again?
You stupid.
But eventually I was finished with measuring the whole place. And in total, one lap around the apartment measures to 40 meters. And with some quick math that I totally did in my head, I have to run this lap 1,050 times to reach 42 kilometers. 1,050!
Hey, shh!
And to make sure I count my laps correctly, I will be using the stopwatch app on this iPad. And it has a feature where I can press lap every single time I pass this point. So I'm always gonna know what lap I'm on. And for all the people that think this is gonna be staged or fake, I will have a camera here, here, and here, with one focused solely on the iPad with the stopwatch that shows how long I've been running, the amount of laps, and the length of those laps to prove I actually did this. So yeah, start the getting ready montage. Did you know that most marathon runners actually lose their toenails by the end of a race? And I'm doing one right now. Never mind, okay. Ooh. The first lap has just started. I have to get used to this. We'll see. I'm feeling pretty confident. So let's get this going. Oh buddy, if only you knew what was coming. But I actually wasn't doing too bad for the first several laps. I am just on my 20th lap. I think I got this. It's gonna be easy. Totally easy. It was a little hard getting used to running inside of an apartment and trying not to hurt myself, but eventually I had a good rhythm going. I just passed lap 50. I can feel a little bit of cramps forming up, which is not the best, but it's for now, I'm okay. I just passed 100 laps. I don't have cramps yet. It's mainly my feet because I don't have shoes. There I realized I should have bought some sporty indoor shoes because running a marathon untrained barefoot can snap your Achilles tendon. Fun. Okay, I'm on lap 125, about 50 minutes in, and just a couple of laps ago, I felt this random pain in my left leg. My left leg is feeling bad, but it's okay. We move it. And yeah, my mind was set on that if I didn't pull or break anything, I'm good to keep going. After every lap passed, I surprisingly got more comfortable and confident. The more I do this, the more I'm getting confidence that I can actually do this. I have a good pace going, and I'm gonna keep this going until we hit that marathon, hopefully.
You know one of the best things is about running a marathon in your house? You have water wherever you want. You don't have to like get water awkwardly from a random person and like 2/3 of it drop on the ground then. Yeah.
I was almost at 200 laps and I was still feeling pretty good, to the point I was making strategies to make me finish the race faster.
I'm on lap 198. I just came up with a crazy strategy. I do not have cramps yet. So instead of running a calm lap of about 23 seconds, I'm sprinting these and finishing them at 17 seconds. But I'm gonna do this until I feel the cramps so I can get some more laps in. Okay, let's see if that's a horrible idea or not.
Genuinely, in what situation is that not a horrible idea? Well, let's see how long this lasts.
You know my little plan I had about going fast? I physically cannot go fast anymore.
Well, that didn't last long. Just like my confidence, because at lap 300 is where my inexperience of running really started to show.
My legs are in pure pain every single time I take any step. Like now. And second of all, my feet are getting carpet burned right now. Because in case you guys forgot, normal people, they run marathons outside with shoes. And I'm running with my bare foot. Like, it's like burning. That's something I did not expect to happen.
And on top of this insane pain, I also had to deal with me running too far past the iPad several times and having to double back, which was so annoying. Or sometimes I even just forgot to press the iPad altogether, so I just did an extra lap. And no, I'm not done. I had to deal with an evil entity called Rue the Rascal, who kept on getting in my way and messing up my rhythm.
Get out the way.
To the point I was tripping on her.
This dog is so confused what I'm doing.
She was wasting my time. Okay, that time it was all me. And on top of everything, the pain was getting unbearable.
My feet are burning, my knees are burning. They're buckling every single time. I'm losing confidence if I can do this 2 more times until this point to get to a marathon.
It was like every 10 laps I was crossing, I was losing more and more confidence and power. Until it finally got the better of me.
I think I'm about to... I think I'm about to sit down, as I just did. I don't know if I don't think I can do a marathon. This is the worst thing I've ever done. My challenge right now, I just want to make it half a marathon. So I know I might seem like giving up, but I'm giving myself the challenge. Get to 525 laps, half a marathon. And look, I still got all my toenails. So that's better than some people. Let's get back up.
And in that moment of standing back up, I no joke thought about scrapping this video. Like, what was I thinking that I would be able to run a marathon? My legs felt like pool noodles and my body felt like a gas station tube man. I was in the most pain I have ever been in my life. But still, no matter how many hits, falls, squeals, or cramps, my body and legs put everything to make me keep going. I literally went from running a lap like this to looking like Caesar from Planet of the Apes. And just the thought of me failing this half marathon on top of already failing the normal marathon was messing with my head. But the more I saw my lap numbers go up, the more hope I felt. Instead of thinking of the pain I went through in the last 3 hours and a half, I was thinking of the pain I will have if I don't finish this.
Let's go.
And after over 500 laps, I was almost there. I even had a fan cheering me on. And eventually, it was finally time for the last lap. 3 hours and a half of pain, hurting myself, crashing out, annoying dog, missed laps, happiness, sadness, worry, and pure suffering. And I wouldn't change a single moment.
Subscribe. And maybe I might do this again. No.